Hey everyone, I hope you are doing well. Today I want to show you what I'm going to do with this printer's tray. I had talked about before in another video about fixing this up to store my essential oils. So let me turn you around. So I've had this printer's tray for years, and I used it to store a lot of my miniatures in. My dad has several of these filled with miniatures in his house. So when I moved into this house, I just didn't really think that there's a great spot for it to keep all the miniatures. It just didn't seem to fit anywhere. But I'm going to put this in my bathroom to store my essential oils in. So what I want to do is take some of this scrapbook paper. I picked out several different ones with colors that I like, and then I measured all of these blocks, and I'm not going to fill every one of them up, but maybe like every other one I want to put like a background paper to just sort of brighten it up, because I don't want to paint it. I like the wood of it, but putting brown essential oil bottles in there is just gonna really make it dark, and I thought I could brighten it up by adding some paper, bright paper backgrounds. So I did write down all the measurements, and I am just going to use my silhouette to cut all of these out. It'll be faster, but I could certainly have cut them all out by hand by making like a cardboard template and then just cutting around it. But it will be super easy to do in my silhouette, and I won't have to spend all that time cutting it. And then I also have this. This is a little shelf that my father made for me probably in the 90s. It was sort of a popular thing to do then. These little shelves made out of yardsticks. And I don't want to paint this one either. My dad hates wood being painted unless it's just pine. And the unique thing about this one is you can still tell it was made from yardsticks, and I don't want to cover that up. So I am going to take paper on this and put in the back of each one of these, and I went with a little bit different color scheme on this one, but I still need to measure the openings on this and then cut those out. So I'll be back after I get everything cut out. Okay, so I went ahead and did this small one. It turned out really great using the silhouette to get the right dimensions, and I think they're going to stay in there. They're all pretty snug. In fact, I put them in upside down. I forgot to check to see where the little hanger was, and I didn't want my butterfly to be upside down, and some of them were harder to get out. They fit so well. So I'm not going to glue them in. And now I'm going to get started on the big one. Okay, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I did have to hand cut a few pieces. I think my count was off. So what I tried to do was not have patterns next to each other if I could help it. Like right here, I really couldn't help that because the other option was to put this one here, which I thought would look funny, but just one long strip I thought would look all right. Really happy with how this turned out. So before I go hang it, I found these canvas embellishments. I probably got these at Tuesday Morning or Michael's. I'm not sure. I've had them a while. I have a stash of things like this in my garage, but since I am rearranging how I store things out there, it's really not that accessible right now. But these were in here in my eBay room. So I want to open these up and see if I can do anything with them. I was able to place several of them in some of the empty spots. If my memory serves me correctly, my bottles won't fit on this row or this row, so that'll help fill up some of those gaps. I may tack these in with a little bit of double-sided tape, and then there's also these, and these all have a postal reference, which I worked for the post office for over 20 years, so I like to buy things that are postal related. But I could also tack one up here. What I'll probably do is tack one up here on this long one to take up some space. But we'll see. After I get it hung up and my oils in, then I will play around with those. So I'm going to go hang this. All right, there it is. I'm so happy with this. Just absolutely thrilled with how this turned out. The only thing that is an issue is I was wanting to use this top ledge to store things that wouldn't fit in here. And it's got a little bit of a lip on it, which means that things will hang out over the edge or like this, be tilted away from the wall. So if I want to use this for, like, I could just put oils up here and they fit fine, and that's probably what I'm going to do because I'm running out of oil rooms for oil here. I've got a shipment that will be coming in another week with 4 more oils, and I really don't have any place to put them, so I'm probably going to put oils across the top, and these bigger bottles I'll store elsewhere. Maybe on that little metal rack that I took down. I'll hang it somewhere else, like in the laundry room, and put like my carrier oils and hydrosols in there. So thank you for watching. I hope this gives you an idea of what to do with your old printer tray. Or if you want to store your essential oils, you hopefully will be able to find one out and about somewhere and put it to use. Bye.